a few years ago, there's a guy named Oz Guinness who is a kind of a big time theologian. He's actually part of the Guinness beer line as well, which is kind of nice. Related somehow. So, but I spent a weekend with him, and he said one thing that I'll never forget. He was talking to another guy who's some big theologian guy, and they always talk about it once every year, every few years, and they ask each other the same question because they're steeped in ministry and in doing the work, you know.
Yep.
And they ask each other, "Is the revolution still on?" And at first, it kind of hit me and thought, "Wow, that's very cool." And then I started to look at myself, and I'm like, "Nope, Jesus' revolution is not on. The church's revolution is on. You know, I'm doing the good church work.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing church really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in those 80 minutes, and trying to do good small groups, which are all so great. But are we being the church outside of these walls?" If you look, there's that song "Let's Be Beautiful." If you look on the record, and that's really this invitation to the church. You know, it's this picture of the bride walking out. Everybody waits for the moment the bride comes out. Open up the doors and watch her walk down the aisle. Is she lovely? Is she, you know, beautiful? Is she looking at the one she loves? Everybody's waiting. What are we all about? When we open up the doors of the church, is religion all that walks out?
Right. Love that line.
Are we looking at the one we love? You know, so it's just, I'm so with you, dude. And I don't want to be a dammer because honestly, Frank, dammers don't really. I think it's great to poke holes in things. We have to be poking holes in things. If we're not, then we're idiots. But at some point, we need to figure out how do we actually invite people to Jesus. And it sounds so cheesy when you say that and in the church, because it's like, dude, don't be that guy. We're all about Jesus here.
Right. And
I want to kind of go, you guys, this is what I've been telling people lately, is that I'm one of the better American Christians that you'll meet. I mean, Frank, I'm awesome.
I am awesome.
I am a great American Christian. Try to beat me. I'm serious. Like, let's line some people up, and I might be able to win some stuff. I'm like varsity.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Right, and that's why I asked you about Rhett Walker right at the beginning.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so
you win the Christian race at least.
I win the American Christian race, but here's the problem: is that I feel like Paul, when Paul talks about being the Hebrew of Hebrews, yet it amounts to a pile of Skabala. It's the only good cuss word in the Bible, next to knowing Jesus. And it's like, oh my goodness, I may have missed Jesus in my life. I've done all the stuff for him, but I've missed the guy. And I honestly feel like a preschooler as a follower of Jesus, where I'm varsity as a Christian, American Christian. But as just following Jesus, I'm a stinking preschooler, because every day I'm somehow about my kingdom and trying to build my kingdom, when it's not about my kingdom. My kingdom is a load of crap.